Hello, this is Colleen Pearl, the Cool Crone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is the March Tarotscope for the sign of Sagittarius. Alright, Sagittarius, I have shuffled the cards for you and laid them out in the 4-week pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 3 oracle cards for you. I'm using the Golden Art Nouveau tarot cards, and my oracle cards are the Mystic Sisters by Emily Balivet. Great, so let's get going. So your month of March, Sagittarius, starts out a little stormy. It's the Five of Swords. So this is the man who is waiting for the vanquished foe to leave or come back. He's conquered them, and taken their weapons, and he knows they're not very happy. But the sky is stormy, and you'll see that the sky is, showing that something else is ominous, something else is coming, that things are not over. But then the next card is the universe, the world. And so this is saying that it is over. There is a chapter in your life that is definitely over. Something is completed in a big way. A large chapter of your life has come to a close, and you're going to be starting anew very soon. What that is, you're not telling. You've got the moon here. So you're saying nothing. Yeah, this is all in secrets. It's all shrouded. Or maybe you don't quite know where you're going to be going in the next chapter of your life. So Sag, it's a mystery right there. And then we have Justice at the beginning of the 2nd week. Now this is interesting. What do you have to be judged? It's not judgment. It is justice. So this is more in terms of the legal system, the government, or the courts or something, or it could be something being adjudicated amongst you and your co-workers or in the family. But there's going to be some kind of an opinion doled out about whether you are being fair or not, whether you owe something or you should be punished in some way. So if you have been fair with everybody and feel that you have been treated unfairly, that's going to be rectified. However, if you are found that you have not been doing something fairly, you will be called on the carpet for that. I'm going to say that you're probably in the fair category there, Sagittarius. I mean, you are the philosopher, sometimes the judge, the shaman, the sage. So I think you know that doing people wrong in life just comes back at you threefold, or tenfold sometimes. So I don't think you're going to be playing that game. And the next card tells me that I'm right, because what you're doing is looking out over the world and deciding what you're going to do with yourself. So you're still undecided, even though you have been adjudicated to be a fair-dealing person. You're still not quite sure where you're going in this next phase of your life. So you're strategizing, you're planning, you're trying to figure it out. There's still a part of you, though. You've got the Knight of Swords here that feels like you need to be a warrior. Now this could also just be an air sign friend who is trying to help you and give you advice. This is an Aries, Gemini, or Libra person who is maybe, a little bit angry, a little bit rushing in, but they mean well for you. They mean well for your benefit, and they are trying to help you. And then in the 3rd week, we have the Emperor. So the Emperor, is that you, Sagittarius? Are you the Emperor? Are you the one who's really sitting on the throne and making these adjudications? Or are you being called before the Emperor? Are you being called to kowtow to the Emperor and follow his rules? This may really rub you the wrong way, Sagittarius, if I know you. While you do become a more authoritative figure as you grow older and mature, you may bristle at the idea of authority over you in your younger years. So very interesting, Sagittarius. Leave me a comment down below and let me know if you're the Emperor or not. And then we have the Page of Cups, who is coming with a secret to reveal. So this Page of Cups is also a friend of yours, also somebody who wants to be in your corner, but they have a surprise or secret or interesting bit of information that they want to pass on to you, and they feel that that will be helpful. And then we have the Three of Wands, where you are, again, trying to make plans for the future, trying to see where you need to go, and thinking to yourself that there is more beyond the world that you are in now. There's more beyond the town or city that you live in. And you want to find out what that is. You want to explore your options. The beginning of the fourth week, we have the Six of Pentacles. This is the card of generosity. So somebody is giving you a hand, or you are giving somebody a hand. And Sag, again, if I know you, it's probably you giving somebody else some helping hand. I do know that you're a very generous soul. So if there is somebody around you that is in want, you're going to help them out with whatever you have. And then this, Sag, is most likely you. This is the Knight of Wands. It's a fire sign. Sag is a fire sign. And this is the knight that rushes in. His horse is ready to go. He's ready to go. He may have the very best of intentions, but they may rush in headlong quite without having any kind of a plan. So that's the one negative drawback of this card. Otherwise, it's just a person who's really all for the project, all for the good, rushing in and trying to make their mark. And the final outcome, though, is the Hierophant. So the Hierophant, kind of like the Pope, right, is the person who makes a lot of rules, hands down a lot of edicts. And Sag, is this you? Again, I'm going to ask, is that a part of your plan? Is a part of your plan when the door closes on one chapter of your life? And that could be something that's really ready to be done. It could be your desire to actually go into battle, for instance. You may kind of close the chapter on being an actual warrior and go more into being a governor, right? And so this may be you moving into a more governing role, into the role of someone who really has authority, who really takes on a great deal of responsibility. And if that's the case, Sag, then I'm going to say that you're either running for political office, or you could be getting a huge promotion, a jump up in your job, maybe becoming a father or a grandfather, something changing that way. And in the third week, you get a big hint of it because you've got the Emperor card there. So this could be someone else at that level giving you advice and letting you know, what else you have to do in order to achieve that. So the Justice, that puts a different spin on the Justice card now, because the Justice card now appears to me to be a panel, a governing board who has to make decisions about whether you become the governor of whatever or not, the managing partner, the CEO, the president, the mayor, the whatever it is. And again, it could be political office. I'm getting that quite strong. And then here we go. Could be school board. Who knows? I mean, just some kind of an office that you are appointed to by people who are high up in the structure of the municipality, of the corporation, of the government, of the state, of the country, whatever it is. Now, I have 3 oracle cards here, and they are Caradwin, Urania, and Gaia. So let's read about these 3. Caradwin. The key words are ingenuity and resourcefulness. The goddess Caradwin stands behind her cauldron, a deep well of inspiration and creativity, and a magical tool that symbolically combines influences of the primordial elements of air, fire, water, and earth. Caradwin has expertise in the mysteries of shape-shifting potions. What do you wish? What are the necessary ingredients to achieve your vision of success? You likely have many of the resources within your own spiritual cupboard. Perhaps you'll need to borrow a pinch of this or that from others around you. As the magic of Caradwin's cauldron energizes your mind, your qualities of inventiveness will shine through. When this card is drawn, it reminds you that whatever your goal is, it will be possible to bring it to fruition with a bit of ingenuity. And I'm thinking as I'm reading this card that this really relates to these 2 major arcana that came out at the very beginning of your reading. So you've got the moon and you've got the universe, or the world. I keep saying universe. A lot of decks call it the universe. So I'm going to put those cards upright right below Caradwin. Urania. Oh, this is one I've never drawn before. Okay. Philosophy, knowledge, and intelligence. Urania is the ancient Greek muse of astronomy. Her energy is directed toward endless expansion of the mind. She represents the enthusiastic and dedicated student with an unquenchable thirst for knowledge. When we take the opportunity to expand our knowledge of any particular subject, an interconnectedness of all truths can be recognized. When drawn, Urania encourages you to travel in your mind, imagine other possibilities, and playfully philosophize about alternative reality maps. She encourages furthering education or using the knowledge you've already obtained to its fullest potential. Very interesting. So I'm going to say here that this is the Emperor and the Three of Wands, and even the Two of Wands, you know, strategizing about what you're going to be doing. All right. Peace, tranquility, serenity. Gaia is the ancestral mother of all life. She symbolizes abundance, providence, gratitude for nature, promises, and the earth. She is so powerful that she can take all of your worries, pain, and sorrows. She is so sacred that any promise made while touching her soil is irrevocable. Drawing this card calls you to reconnect with the Great Green Mother. Step out of your chaos and regain your center. Spending time in the elements helps to find true inner peace. Meditate, relax in a body of water, set out for a hike, or sit beside a fire. Let each moment in nature unravel the knots in your heart and mind. And this card reminds me of the very first card that came up, that you do need to unravel your heart and your mind and remove the doubts and the anxieties about what's coming next. And then this is possible. All right, Sagittarius, that was quite the reading, I must say. It went to a place that I don't usually go, so that's amazing. Thank you so much for being a subscriber and for watching this video all the way to the end. And thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Being a subscriber means so much to me on this channel. I hope you will leave me a comment down below and let me know how this reading hit you. Until then.